you got the same headphones as me, Danny?
Mm-hmm. Oh, same headphones, brothers! Hey guys, it's us, the Traveling Brioches. We're back playing Wild Beyond the Witchlight. I can't talk today. Guys, what happened last time? You killed Endolin, I know that. Or did you? She disappeared and flames puff of smoke, and she declared that you guys would pay for this. So, whatever happened to her, I don't know. But she's gone for right now. You guys wandered down this kind of zigzag hallway. Uli fell into a grave, found his own gravestone at the bottom, and then you guys flew back into this back room where it looks like there's like this glowing orb kind of moon floating on the stage. There's just like a bunch of elongated shadows because of this. Anything else I'm forgetting?
I think the last session was pretty much all a fight.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright.
Glimmer got out.
That is true. Glister got out.
Glimmer's one on the outside.
Met up with Gleam on the outside, as far as you know. You haven't made eye contact of them yet. But yeah, that happened. You had promised Hurley something.
We were gonna get him out of here. He doesn't want to be in here. So I'm getting ready to go tell him that now's the time.
Gotcha. Yeah, you had headed south towards where you had run into him, and the others had run north. Is there one other person?
Sir Dandelion.
Oh yeah, Amador is dead. Now, I didn't think about this before, but well, I'll explain when it comes around. But yeah, he's dead. Is there another person that went somewhere? Drugdy. Where's Drugdy? Let me find where Drugdy is.
Oh, Gary the Fairy was fucking around talking to the balloon people for a while, but I can't remember if he met back up with us.
It does look like he did. It looks like he's back in this hallway with you. Drugdy, your token is located in the library. What are you doing? Let's check in with you real quick.
Well, let's see, I had survived the whole ordeal just narrowly.
Almost got thrown over the balcony.
Yeah. I'll take a look around. Can I just do a general perception?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, are you looking for something specific, or what do you... Or generally? Or some bit of detail?
How about looking for a power source to this spinny thing? To the...
Yeah. Okay, give me an insight roll real quick. I'm gonna unpause this.
Not very insightful.
Not super insightful.
It looks like it's on.
It's on, yeah, it's on upstairs. The whole building kind of... The power of the building kind of surges every once in a while. Yeah, unfortunately you're not able to find the power source. Or you're not able to think of where that power source is at the moment.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd be looking for?
I
mean, you don't have to, I don't know. Just, I'm giving you some time apart from the others.
Yeah, I think I would probably be kind of like shaken from that experience.
Okay. So you're just kind of like hanging out, just like taking a breather out in the library area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thinking that I'm alive and stuff.
Okay. For sure. Okay. Then I guess let's jump over to Beck. Beck, what are you doing? You're headed south?
Yeah, I'm running down to Hurley. That was his
Hurley.
name, right?
Yeah.
Running here. Hey, Hurley, you in here?
Oh, what's up? Shit, I hit the wrong button. Yeah! Well, are we putting on the play? What's going on?
No play. Play's canceled. Shit hits the fan. If if you're trying to get out of here, the time is now. We just, we're not killed, but we fought her, and Endolin is gone. She puffed up into a puff of smoke. We hit her a bunch. She's bleeding, and then now she's gone. I'm not really sure what that means for us, but I think that what that means for right now is that you should get out of here.
Oh, shit. Okay.
We can get you. We're looking for our stuff right now. We can go check and go find your shadow.
Oh, that's I was about to bring it up. I didn't know if I told you. I'm missing my shadow. If you,
No, yeah, man.
I can't leave without it.
Come on, let's go.
All right.
Now's the time.
All right.
And then I'm gonna start running back towards the library.
He gets up. He starts taking off his dragon. No, he starts taking it off, but then you're out of time. So
Man,
he leaves his dragon
there's no
outfit
time.
on.
Keep the dragon outfit on,
He
bro.
actually puts the head on, and it's flopping around as he's following you.
We don't have to put the head on, man. Come on.
It's the whole outfit. It goes with the pants.
I get it. I get it.
All right, so you run back up that way.
Don't slip in the oil.
And where are you leading him?
I see Drug D, and I think I'm just gonna stop here, and I'm saying, hey, Drug D, I got a dragon. He's our buddy.
I'm friendly. Don't worry.
You see, this is like floppy dragon guy.
What's wrong with my fucking map? There it is.
Lost my screen.
He comes up. Hey, nice to meet you, Drug D.
Nice to meet you, sir.
We're making a break for
That's
it.
a cute little dragon.
What?
That's a cute little dragon you got.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Hey,
it's my costume.
We don't have to worry about the dragon. It's a long story. I mean, not really, but we don't have time.
I'm an actor.
I'm gonna peek my head back here and say, hey guys, I'm sending a friendly dragon back to help look for your guys' shadow and his too. I'm gonna keep the lookout here with Drug D. And then I'm just gonna chill out here. Alright, come on.
Back
there
here?
you go, buddy. Yeah, back there. I got a couple other buddies.
Oh shit. Alright, yeah, I guess this makes sense. Whoa, oh, hole! Watch out!
Yeah, I fell in that hole.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate. I can't get
It's okay,
my voice straight. Technically, I think he's supposed to be Russian. All right, you guys. What, young lady?
He's just getting into role.
Mm.
Much apologies, comrade.
Yeah, the other accent was for the dragon.
Right.
yeah, exactly. That's right. Okay, so he comes back into the room. What are you guys doing? Gary's in the front. Uli, you got pulled up out of the hole?
Yeah, Boki pulled me out.
All right.
Wait, who's this guy in front?
That's the dragon. It's a bugbear, but he's dressed up like a dragon.
You just heard Beck say there's a friendly dragon coming back to help you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, what's this room for, friendly dragon? It looks like it's
the stage, right?
You just stare at the fucking light.
Yeah, it's a theater. It's shoot, I have never been back this way. I just usually go up on the other stage.
What's the other stage for?
Well, that's where we put on the plays.
Oh, that one? I think that's where I want to go.
You want to put on a play? I don't know, man. She'll trap you here, dude. She'll have you putting on plays forever.
No, I think I want to watch the other play or whatever.
Oh, well,
I'm putting on a play.
You're putting on a play? What are you doing? You go up on this stage?
Yeah, it's me on the stage. I'm doing that play from The Whitest Kids You Know, where it's Hamlet's a vampire, or Hamlet's fighting vampires.
Oh, Hamlet.
All right, well, give me a performance roll.
Shit.
I don't have any
The vampires have attacked our home base.
Oh, wow.
You saw.
No one can really
Sorry, that
make
was
out
cool.
what the play is. Everyone's probably smiling just to...
I'm just like, yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, great, man.
Hamlet, a vampire bit me.
Haven't seen it, but yeah.
I bet it was awesome when I was there.
And it's you're probably mainly backlit too. Like it's hard to see your expressions too because the light behind you is so bright.
Behind you, Hamlet. Behind you.
Okay. Well, anything else? Is anyone else doing anything in this theater? Let me
We wanted to
give
play
you the
'cause I couldn't
description
hear
again really
What
quick.
you were saying? Because that fat piece of shit.
Rows of
Body
tiered
women,
seating
body.
fill the back half of this theater, and motes of dust float and dance above the ancient upholstery. The seats face a stone stage flanked by wooden silhouettes of fir trees, lit from behind and above by a white, moon-like sphere of glass that hangs from the ceiling by a short chain and casts long shadows on the walls. Suspended above the stage is a trapeze.
A fancy looking light. I want to take a closer look at it.
Okay.
Can I investigate it?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Yeah, you look away and you've got this bright white orb just that trails with all your vision from now on because you got so close to the bulb. But it seems like just a big light bulb / moon. You can see actual little craters carved into the glass.
It's a moon. Does it look like our moon, or is it like a replica of the moon we know?
It's the moon from The Legend of Zelda.
From your
Yeah,
investigation
the-
check, you're not exactly sure the layout of craters to compare the two moons. It might be your moon. Yeah, you're convinced it's your moon.
Okay. It's my moon, guys. I'm taking
Oh,
this.
okay.
Oh shoot, cool.
This is mine now. I'm taking this. This is my moon.
What let's jump around. Boki Bonks, what are you doing in this theater?
Nothing really. I'm not sure
That's
what
cool.
else to do in here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
What about Bitana? You're back here. Any thoughts?
Well, I was sitting in the seats and watching the performance, and then I started looking around at the seats.
Okay.
Just going
Uh,
to the back and
Yeah,
looking around.
Yeah.
you find a pair of opera glasses laying on one of the seats.
Ooh, I'll take those.
Okay.
Can I go through and like look
Mhm.
under the seats, see if I find anything?
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna look under the seats.
Sure.
I look in the opera glasses. Look at the front.
I need to at least find a
Yeah,
box.
yeah. You can look in the opera glasses. Hang on. Why
I'll
is
look
this-
up front at the light and see if I can see anything.
All right, hang on. Let me get you these opera glasses into your inventory. This is
Fancy.
Okay, so you got these fancy opera glasses. They look cool. You look into them. They seem like just normal, kind of binocular-ish type of deal. Not crazy powerful, but yeah, you can see the front of the stage very easily. Boki Bonks, you give me. Well, you don't have to give me anything. You're looking under the chairs. You're looking around the place, and you're seeing like you're in the dark part of the room for the most part. But you're seeing like movement. You're seeing like shadows within the shadows kind of skitter around.
Ooh.
Mice or something?
Maybe bigger than that though. You're getting the sense of like full size people shadows.
Hmm. Yeah, guys, I'm not feeling too good about this theater here.
Oh,
Uh-oh. It's already taking people out.
lost Kevin.
See some movement.
Yeah, just some
Sure what
movement
it
in
is?
the darkness.
Yeah.
Although you can't place a specific figure back there. Well, Gary, let's jump back to you. You're messing with this light. What are you doing?
I don't know. I was gonna try and take it.
Take the light?
Yeah.
Okay, how are you getting it down? It's strapped to the ceiling by a chain.
With a chain, huh?
Mm-hmm. Do you have speak to chain?
Speak to rope.
No, you don't speak to rope. Ah, shoot, I don't have speak to chain, I just have speak to rope. Damn it.
What's? Can I do reverse mending?
No, unfortunately you cannot. Well, I mean, you could just make an attack, I guess, is reverse mending.
Oh wait, I have Eldritch Blast now. I can try and blast it.
Okay. Alright. I aim it at Hurley if you're gonna do it. Well, no, fuck it, whatever. You blast the chain down, and you get this freaking glowy moon down off of the ceiling. But when you do, like, all the shadows of the room shift as you're moving it around, and as the light kind of illuminates where Shadow was before, you see a bunch of figures standing there, and like cockroaches kind of run at the sight of light. You see a bunch of shadows stretch out, all different sizes, some goblin size, some of them full human elf size, some of them large bugbear sized.
Guys, I don't think this is a normal light bulb.
How big is this?
Some stuff.
What'd you say?
Do I hear this going on?
It illuminates some stuff.
You
like-
probably don't hear the light-based stuff that is happening right now. No.
Well, no. I mean, like, do I hear any commotion? I mean, like, people feel it. And
give me a perception check.
I do have those big ears.
Yeah, let's do a perception and see if maybe you'd hear the Eldritch Blast go off and breaking the chain. Yeah, I'll give you that. You hear a large from back there.
Yeah, I just figured out I have 2 beams now, so I just did like an Eldritch Scissor.
Okay,
So-
I guess that works that way. Yeah.
Should we go check this out?
Yeah, they are kind of taken a bit, aren't they?
Yeah,
you
I
can go
think I
back
heard-
there. I feel like I want to keep watch for just a little bit longer. You go back there, and then I'll keep watch, and if everything's still good out here, I'll come back in a second.
Okay. Well, I'll just go make sure nobody's dying.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So, can I try shining this bulb on some of these shadows?
So it doesn't have like a direct beam. It's just like a big glowing orb. So yeah, I mean, you can bring it over there. I mean, essentially, it is illuminating the shadows. Is what happened is
Ooh, wait.
they were hiding in the natural shadows created by it and the room. And when you moved it, they were all revealed.
Okay.
Yeah, we should get out of here, guys. Or do something.
Wait, can I use prestidigitation to make a mirror in my hand and like reflect beams of light at things' faces?
I don't think.
Because I can do a mirror. It's a non-magical trinket that fits in my hand.
I guess that's true. Okay, sure. What are you trying to do? You're just trying to
Like, aim
reflect
it at
direct
specific
beams.
stuff. Yeah. See what they do if like, yeah, direct beam goes at them. I guess they're like running away from it.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt them. They just kind of step out of the way. I mean, they were really just hiding in the shadows, so now that you've seen them, they're all just kind of standing around, watching you, observing you.
Well, that's rude. At least introduce yourselves.
We should do a play for them. Like, do a little performance.
Performance? I was here first. I should do a
Let's
performance.
walk in on.
I've got the light.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Let's do a Shakespeare or something.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Or, Beck, let's check with you. You've seen Drug D go down this hallway at the sound of an explosion back here.
By the way, aren't we supposed to be interrupting any plays? Not putting on plays?
Yeah, Beck will come back and see what the deal is. All right.
What if we
Is this hole still open? Can I jump over it?
Yeah, you can jump over it.
Okay.
And yeah, okay, so I mean, yeah, Gary is just like, aren't we supposed to be ruining plays? I don't think he was around. Or were you around when Endelin died?
No, I don't think so. I was floating around with the Balloon Brothers.
Yeah, the Balloon Brothers, yeah.
Well, if Beck comes in when he says that, it's like, no, Gary, like, we were supposed to ruin the play as, like, a backup plan, maybe. But also, you said something about balloon guys. Did you get the unicorn horn?
They didn't have a unicorn horn.
Oh my gosh, you didn't ask them?
Well, they didn't offer it.
It wasn't on the list. That's true.
Yeah.
Ugh,
It wasn't
you
even
didn't
on the
figure out-
table like it was the first time.
They might have sold it to somebody. We could have figured it out. Well, regardless, I think the play might be ruined. Do I notice all these?
You want to risk that by putting on a play?
I mean, we killed the person who is yeah, like running the show. So, and we're gonna be busting out the main, like the leading act.
Wait, where's her body if you killed her, or did she just run away?
She poofed up in the smoke,
Poofed up into smoke, and then what?
and then she floated away. I didn't say we killed her for good.
Crazy.
But,
So
like,
what
The
if
second,
they're putting
the
on
second
play
part.
she really wanted now.
No, what?
You don't
That
even
doesn't-
know.
That makes no sense.
I just think we should avoid putting on all plays until we avoid. We're out of.
I think you
plays.
and Beck are on the same side, technically.
No, yeah.
Beck
No,
doesn't
I'm
know
gonna
that
wait.
you guys were talking about putting on a small play in this room, but yeah, that's funny.
Oh wait, do you guys do it? And then I guess I look around this room and see what I see. Do I see these shadow figures?
Yeah, you guys seem you're surrounded by these shadow figures just looming over you, just pure darkness, different
Me
sizes.
aiming a little handheld mirror, like trying to shine their faces. But they
Yeah,
can't
he's
do
like
it.
it's like someone's shining a flashlight in your eyes to annoy you, like Gary's.
I think have dancing light to fly around them, see what happens. See how
Okay.
they're back there.
Yeah. Well, it's. I mean, it's like you've cast a bunch of bugs to them. I mean, they just. I guess they try to avoid it, but it's just more annoying than anything.
But like, does it cast any light on like their face or anything, or
No. Their
they
faces
just appear kind of like
are
dark.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, and they're all. I mean, you're looking at them, and they're all like flat. They're all think Peter Pan. Like these are all
Mm.
very thin paper like.
two-dimensional creatures living in a three-dimensional world?
Yes, exactly.
Wait, so you said? I'm sorry, Gary. Maybe we should put on a play here. We were supposed to ruin a play, and that's just for backs up so we can rescue the other kids. We can go in there with oh shoot, what was his name? He had a goofy name. The dude who lives in the tree.
Will Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith. Yeah, we could just bust into the other witch's house with Will Smith and rescue those kids. Like that was just a backup plan.
Yeah, that's true. And that was like a favor for a witch.
Yeah, exactly.
Not really what we're about.
Now that I feel like that we can at least do damage to these witches, maybe we have a better chance with the second one.
Yeah.
But back to that, what are these guys? Like we're looking for shadows, right?
Oi.
Remember your pen got snagged by a shadow? Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's
This-
up, buddy?
This is my guy. This is all the Endelin snips shadows, and this is. He walks up to his shadow, and it's almost like a mirror. They're like holding their hands up to each other.
Oh, whoa.
This is my boy. I missed you so much.
How do we get him back on?
I don't know. I don't think mending will work on this.
Has anyone got like some adhesive? I don't think that would work either. No, that's
Maybe-
dumb.
Belly flop onto your shadow.
Oh, it hears you, and it kind of backs up, hesitant to get belly flopped on.
Whoa. Wait, do you want to be out of here too, Shadow?
It puts its arms up like, I don't know. Another shadow jumps from behind and grabs onto the trapeze and starts swinging. Does a flip in the air, grabs the other one.
That was dope.
Yeah, that's pretty
That was-
cool. Shoot. Here, I think. Let me try something. I don't know if this is gonna work or do anything. Beck hops up on the stage, and then it's just this one light, right?
Well, that light has been removed by Gary, and Gary's now holding it.
Oh,
So
okay.
that lighting is technically not accurate anymore.
Okay. Hey, Gary, cover that light. Just real quick, just for like a second, and see what happens.
Oh, yeah, my sound was off. I was like, oh, I was gonna hold it up like this, but then I will prestidigitate like a blanket over it, I guess, if I can.
Okay, yeah, it's 5x5 area. Okay, so yeah, I mean the room goes dark, completely dark.
All right, try to grab around for your shadow. See if you can't like get it, or maybe. Are
Ooh,
those?
can I use fairy fire to illuminate all the people in the room?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so you fairy fire the room and all the shadows that are within that range. I think not everybody would fit in there. I think it's like a 20 by 20, but I might be wrong. But yeah,
Cubes,
I mean,
so-
the gist is that the shadow that Hurley is trying to grab lights up. Its edges are all glowing, and he tries to grab it. Okay, yeah, he gets a hold of it. All right, I've never put a shadow back on again. What next?
I don't know, like connected to your feet.
Right. You gotta both lay down on the ground and then go foot to foot, and then like try and stand back up.
Foot to foot. Oh my god. In front of you guys. Oh god. Okay. I don't know. Maybe
wait,
we just bring.
I've got an idea. Are Drugdy, are your dancing lights still in the room?
Yeah, they're just kind of floating around.
Put your dancing lights right here behind him, so like it makes the shadow like cast his shadow into him. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
like make his shadows, if it has like any type of like shadow at all, like touch him, if that makes any sense. Or and then if that doesn't work, we could do it like basically where Bithana's standing, and then try to make a shadow.
I also have sparks I can do with prestidigitation too behind people to make like, quick bits of light.
Sure. So you're okay. So, but Beck, you're trying to establish like put the light where the shadow
Yeah,
he
so,
would
like-
normally cast aligns with the body of the shadow.
Yes. And then the other way too, if that doesn't work. But I think since he doesn't cast because he still doesn't cast a shadow even in this room, right?
Right.
Okay, so then like I don't think it would work if you put it where Bithana's standing, but if we put it like over here and then had it cast like this direction,
Why don't we just have them run at each other full force as fast as they can?
I don't know if that'll work. Let's try this before we do anything damaging. It also looks like that other shadow is like he doesn't want to get hurt, so
Is the
And-
trapeze magical at all?
The trapeze
thing?
itself.
Yeah.
It seems like just a normal trapeze as far as you can tell.
Okay. So the shadows using it, that's no big. They're just having fun.
There's
basically.
just one of them that is using it. Yeah, and it looks
Oh,
like
okay.
this shadow has a moon mask.
a moon mask. Wasn't Gleam wearing a moon mask?
Yeah.
That's true.
It was.
And then I look at that shadow on the trapeze and I say, Gleam? Does it react?
Sure. Yeah, it looks over to you. It stops. It lets go. I guess it looks at you mid jump between trapeze handles, and stops, misses the second handle, and then like does a flip and lands on the ground. Walks up to the front of the stage, bows.
Shoot, we know where your other half is. And then, can I make... Before we do any more shenanigans, I want to make like a perception or something to see if I can't see a shadow that looks like Gary the Fairy and a shadow that looks like Uli. Or bread. I don't know.
I gotcha.
Either way.
Sure. Give me an investigation.
Okay. Investigation. 23.
Okay. Well, you're fairly sure. I mean, you find shadows that look like them, but they are attached to them.
Oh.
No
shoot.
additional ones.
How does that work then?
Yeah, just a shadow stole my pen. I didn't.
I know that, but the other shadow pulled something like shadowy out of his head for Uli.
Well, yeah, that was his memory of bread.
I know, but well, it's good that we have
But-
Gleam Shadow and then Horrors. Shoot, what was his-
Hurley.
Hurley.
Okay, so wait, did
Uh,
you ever do the light thing that you were trying?
I didn't because it's Drug D that has the.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
All right, lay down, dude.
Okay.
Back points like right there.
Yeah, I don't need to make this harder than it is. Yeah, you guys yelled out. You yelled to the shadow to lay down. He lays down next to Hurley. You put the light right where it should be, and yeah, seemingly enough, the shadow reconnects at the feet.
That one works.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh.
That worked.
Heck yeah! Oh yeah! We're back together again.
Awesome! I didn't think that would work.
Oh, me either. That is crazy. Well, I'm set to get going
I gotta
then.
find who to belong to.
That's a feat.
A lot of people in here. Shoot, I think Beck is going to run towards the exploded trapdoor in the back hallway.
Okay.
Because that's like the closest way that he knows to get down there. And then my whole goal is I just want to stick my head down the hole and yell. It's like, if you want your shadow, get to the library right now. And just yell down that hole. And then I'm going to do the same thing in the, after I yell down the hole. Because I'm assuming everyone down the hole, this is just all in Beck's head. He's assuming that everyone down the hole probably has their shadow stolen for the most part. And then maybe half the people that are in like the theater have their shadow stolen. So I want to try to get everyone's support in the hole first, and then run into the theater, and then yell the same thing, and then run back to the library.
Okay. On your way back.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
You yell down at the people. I mean, very quickly, sir. I mean, you're not necessarily looking around down there for very long, right? Yeah. And then you run back. On your way back, coming up this. I mean, in the library, you run into a small goblin with a weird staff with, I think, another little goblin head on the top of the staff. And he comes up and he's like, "Well, have you seen Endelin? The play,
I think
it is
she went-
complications."
I think she went on like a balloon ride with those other guys with the lightning balloon. You know what I'm talking about?
Trinket.
I'm lying to him.
Yeah, for sure. Give me a deception.
Come on.
Right
I'm bad
before
at
the
these.
play, though?
I got 12.
Ugh. I mean, he looks up at you. She left with Trinket Bauble Charm right when the play was supposed to start?
That's what I thought I saw.
That doesn't seem like her. What are you doing around here?
You said there was problems with the play. I was with Hurley. I'm his new assistant. I'm just running around making sure everything's good for him. He's having problems with the costume.
All right, give me another deception.
Okay.
I guess let me look
Even
at
worse.
this guy actually. Even worse. Okay. Huh. All right.
All right. And then, okay, what does he say? I'm sorry.
He's just sitting there looking at you, kind of taking it in, thinking about it.
Beck's gonna cast web on him.
Okay,
Wait,
you just
Are we all in the same room?
No, I'm in
Beck
the
went somewhere
library.
else.
I'm not with any of you guys.
Okay.
All right,
Beck
so hang
just
on.
ran out of the room.
Yeah.
Let's get you where he is. So hang on, let me put you over here, and then let me lay him down next to you. All right, and you cast a huge web. Now he needs to. Okay, he fails with a 13. Great. So he's, what is it? Restrained.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put him here. This huge web sticks him into the cat or the bookshelves right there. What? Oh, you little! No,
Sorry, gotta go.
get back
I'm
here,
running away.
Endelin!
I killed her.
I killed her. Okay, you run away. Here, I'll put you back. You go back to the room that everyone's in.
Yeah, and I'm gonna yell down and like we slain Endelin temporarily. everyone come come to the library and get your shadow if you want it now. We don't have time. And I'm just gonna be yelled at a few times.
Where are you yelling this to?
So for like, I don't know. Did I already get down to the
Yeah,
hole,
I
or is
imagined you
that-
got down and yelled into the basement, and then on the way back to the room, you ran into him.
All right, and then I'll just yell that into I'll yell that into the theater too, and then run back to the guys, and then yell back there and say, we might have a problem. Hurry up and get the shadows that you need, but there might be a slight issue. And then I'm just gonna like chill out in the library if I can.
Okay. Oh, you're going back to chill out in the library? Okay, hang on.
Yeah, just to like keep watch. And then make sure this guy doesn't bust out of the webs.
All right. What about the rest of you? Beck has come back. He's yelling about this stuff. He's saying we might have a problem. Let's go down the list. Let's just check with... We haven't talked to Uli in a bit. Uli, what's your reaction?
Man, you know, I'm still just concerned about Brioche. That's
Like-
cool. He got a shadow and all, but come on, man.
Okay. What about Betana? What are you doing?
I guess let's go. Let's get our shadows. Can we get the shadows to come with us and leave, or?
Yeah, why don't you guys come to Sunlit?
Yeah, well, give me a persuasion roll, and then tell me the things that you say to the shadows to get them to leave.
Freaking A. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's go. We can all come out and go find your people. That's really bad. No wonder I got a 6. Come on,
Yeah.
guys, let's go.
Well, you know, one of them comes. The one is already attached to Hurley. You know, you get... I'll say that you get Gleam's shadow, at the very least.
Okay, that's good. All right.
So you got that. One shadow is following you. What about Boki Bonks? What are you doing? What are you thinking about?
Yeah,
Thank you.
we're kind of like trying to corral some of these shadows out. Is that the point here?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. That's... You guys are trying to help these shadows. I mean, it seems clear that at least 2 people had them stolen from them, and so these probably belong to other people.
All right. Yeah, I'm just kind of making like friendly gestures to all these shadows,
Okay. Well, give me a persuasion then.
communicating with them non-verbally.
Just like hand gestures. This way, please.
Yeah. Exactly.
Perfect customer service. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Well,
Wow.
Boki Bonks really like to fire under these guys. They all just start... They really take to visual gestures rather than words. And they all just start lining up and heading out, marching out of the small theater out into the library area. What about Drugdy?
I mean, I'm still just amazed that it actually worked.
Yeah, me too.
Frick. Like, it's been that easy all along for your shadow reattach. You just gotta, like, reattach it. Like,
You just gotta get it. You just gotta get it lined up right at the right angle, you know?
It was honestly just a guess. It really was.
What, foot to foot, and then you're just gonna...
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, what about you, Gary?
I'm just,
well, sorry.
ready to...
No, hang on. Jason was saying something. What were you saying?
I'm just getting ready to make the trek. You know, we're about ready to leave, making sure I got all my stuffs. Sure I'm not leaving anything behind. Sanity
Okay.
check.
Alright, dope.
Pack everything in my same pack.
I'm just gonna drag this whole crowd out here.
Well, that light's coming with me.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. You can... Sure, you can keep the light.
I mean, we got to use it to attach the shadows with a strong light.
Right.
Is even if in like a dim lighting, I feel like it could probably get a little bit of a shadow going.
So
Who knows how many of these we have to reattach? So we might have to do like a board assembly line with it.
Like a disco bulb, we'll just put like a bunch of mirrors, shattered mirrors in front of it.
Yeah,
Just-
I was thinking disco ball.
If Beck sees all these shadows coming out into the lobby, he's gonna run back over this way and make sure that people are coming.
Okay. Nobody's coming. That you can
Do
see.
I notice? Do these people in here have their shadows?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Pretty good, 24.
A 24. Okay, yeah, you see that all of these... I mean, all of the people in the audience are all, like, the same kind of person. They're all, like, darklings.
I got you.
And they all do have their shadows.
Okay, do I see the, like the... Where is it? I know there's like another this way down here. That's the other way down there. There's still darkling in front of that place.
Let me look at what you're looking at. Hang on. Where are you looking at?
The other that's the other entrance over there, right? Top north of the theater.
Oh, right. Yes, that's from the basement. Yeah. And what's your question?
There is that darkling actually standing in front of there.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Actually, hang on. Let me get rid of... That's the guy who you have in the web. So let me get rid of him. Okay, yeah. Okay, so hang on. It's been a second. What could he do to get out of your webs?
I think he just has to make a strength check. Let me
sounds
double
about
check.
Right.
Dexterity.
Saving
Strength.
throw.
No,
strength to
for
get out.
dexterity. Yeah.
Okay.
It's against my spell save DC, which is
Nice.
15.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. All right. Well, he's wriggling around. Oh, you get Endelin! Where is she? God, there's people. There's intruders.
Somebody shut that guy up.
What's this I hear about intruders? And this woman walks out from the south in like fancy clothes. Let me find. There's the description for her, but she's not usually in this area. So hang on.
Weird.
Oh, it's a woman in a tight-fitting dress. And actually, just this is what she looks like. Actually,
I see.
Beck,
Oh,
you
shit.
may have seen her when you originally looked down in the basement.
Okay.
Not this second time. But yeah, she's approaching from the south and enters the room in this like nice fancy dress, has paint on her face.
She got
What?
a shadow?
She does have a shadow, yeah. What's this about? Why are we doing what are we doing with shadows? The play is about to start, but we need more people. Since the explosion happened, half of our actors don't want to go on stage.
Wait,
Where's Endelin?
we were-
Why is stage fright trapped against the bookshelf? Stage fright.
Dude, your name is Stage Fright?
Yes! Get them! They're attacking! They've done something to Endelin!
No, Stage Fright is the reason that the play has gone wrong. That's why I webbed him up.
Give me a deception.
It's
Beck just is
true.
not.
Yeah.
Oh
18,
my
not bad.
lord.
I'm rolling
Okay.
okay tonight.
Let me hang on. I'm giving her a chance to insight it, but
Yeah,
what are
let's
the
see it.
chances?
I have -1 charisma, so probably better than me. Beck's not a good liar. He's just getting lucky.
Oh, you son of a bitch! I saw it rolling.
My
over
my
the 20
lie
a couple
didn't
times.
really work against stagehand or whatever. That's why I webbed him up.
Yeah. What did you just say about him?
That he was the bad guy. That he's the one who ruined the play.
Stage fright.
And that's why I webbed him up.
Is this true? Why are you exploding things? Why did you destroy the lift? Of course, we still have the cranes in the back. What are you doing? They're lying! I confronted them about where Enderlin is, and he webbed me up. He tried to lie to me. He's lying to you. I don't know about that.
Wait, am I in this room? Yeah.
Okay. Explain yourself. Okay. How did he ruin the play?
Beck looks at everyone else. Beck is he's talked his way into too many corners, and he's kind of like choking up right now.
He has flatulence. He was just farting like constantly on stage. It was nasty. People just could not perform in that stench.
Oh, cute. Wow. Okay. I hadn't heard about that. I mean, what does he have to do with the explosion?
Well,
That was him.
the flatulence.
That was his farting. Stage fright.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you are not allowed to. What have you been eating? They're lying!
Can Beck sneak up behind her and then try to push her into the webs?
Or like stage fart. Am I right?
I'll make stealth and everything I have to,
Yeah, give me a stealth.
because I feel like
And-
just running up would be like,
Wait.
you know.
Well, what if I shoot a web at the same time that you push her towards the web?
If you just shoot a web at her right now, that would probably work.
Oh, okay. All right, so
But you probably see Beck. I'll still make the stealth check because you probably see Beck sneaking up, and it is not good. 7.
Oh.
Are you
Wait.
supposed to have disadvantage, or do you have something?
Yeah, I'm wearing plate mail.
Oh, okay.
I wanna use this. How do I use it?
Speak to webs.
Yeah, that one.
Look, okay, you guys don't. We were talking about it before everybody else got on. Alex now has speak with animals, speak with the dead, speak with plants. Like he can speak with like literally everything.
Talking to everybody but people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I mean, Gary takes out his seed that he got from somewhere, smashes it on the ground, and then a big, thick.
Each
Like-
creature you choose within 30 feet of me has plus 10 to stealth.
Yeah.
So everyone.
Because
That's
like a
plus
big
10.
because darkness kind of stretches out around you.
Okay, so does that mean that I get 17 instead?
Is that what you're?
With the disadvantage, I had a 7.
Yeah, but the first roll was the 6, so it
Oh,
would
okay.
have canceled it out to a regular, and so it still would have been the 7. Okay.
No, I mean the plus 10 from the past without the trace.
Oh yeah,
Trace,
sorry.
it's-
Wait, it's a plus 10, not advantage. Yeah, he literally just said
Yeah.
that, and then I ignored it. Then yeah, you're right. It would be 17 for that. Okay. So let me just give her, or I guess it would just be against her passive perception, which is 12. Okay, so you sneak up behind her. Drug D, you see him sneaking
Yeah,
up
can I ready
behind
in
her.
action?
You want to ready an act? Okay. I mean, you can.
Yeah, if he pushes her and she doesn't stick, I'm gonna shoot my web. But if it
Okay.
sticks,
Hell yeah.
I'll put it down. Save
All
the
right.
spell.
So Beck,
Yeah, Beck's gonna sneak up and just a strength check, right?
in athletics.
Athletics. Let's see what we got. Oh, there goes. There goes my rolling luck.
Oh,
It's okay,
no.
we'll see.
Okay, so you go to shove her, and she immediately senses you and puts her foot out, and you just kind of push her a little bit. She does not move. Drug D's readied spell goes off.
Oh, place measured template.
Yeah, you gotta get her wrapped
So
up.
it'll just be like 2 webs.
Yeah, you got
Whoa.
this.
There
This
you go. That works
corner
perfect.
is
Double webbed, so
Oh
he gets
my
an extra
God.
layer on top of him.
It's like Spider-Man's bedroom over here. Okay, great. What is this? Oh my! I knew I shouldn't have trusted you.
Oops. I mean,
Why did you?
now Drugdy, do it.
I did.
Yeah, he did. Okay, so she's now. What am I looking at here?
That's the template it made me do for the.
Oh, pass without a
For
trace.
past.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Gotcha.
Well, we can remove that. Okay, well, she's now locked up. Now it's. I mean, essentially every 6 seconds they can both try to break free from these. So, what are you guys doing in this kind of time-sensitive time?
All right, we need to get a permanent solution for these guys real quick. Tie them up, and then we need to get everyone in the basement and try to get them their shadows.
Wait, who are we tying up?
These two in the web, they can
Stage
break out
fright
of the web,
and,
or we could just burn the web.
It's got Eldritch
Is that too
Blast.
much?
That's like murder. I mean,
Add it to the
Well,
list, man. We gotta go.
all right, let's just get out of here.
No, let's see. We have to do something about because it'll break out.
A stage
I have
fright
rope.
pulls free from. Oh shit! He's got 2 webs. Okay, I'll make it so that he's got to break free from both. So he pulls free from the first web, and he's trying to break free from the second one. There's overlapping webs here. What's going on?
I mean, I got rope.
I'm gonna rush up on this lady and try to tie her up with a rope.
Sweet.
Wait, are we just trying to leave, or what are we trying to do?
Yeah, I think we're just trying to get out of here, but we don't want
I
them.
mean, I'm just gonna try to do one more go to say, hey, your shadows are good, and then I think we do need to get out of here, or we need to go tie these guys up, and before she comes back, because it has to take her a little while to come back, but we need to look for the memory of Brett in his pen. It has to be here somewhere.
God, what is this? This is amazing.
And then, actually, I also have rope. Let's see. I just want to see this real quick. Okay, so I have my only rope I have is a rope of climbing, right? You remember like the rope that we used to scale the outside of the swamp hut?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm suggesting that my rope of climbing like goes over to stage fright and then like ties it, because it doesn't say it ties itself up, but it secures itself on something. So I just want to tie it around his leg and then just drag him through the web and get him all sticky, and then like tie him up proper when I get him to me.
Okay, well, while you do that, you shoot your rope out to grab him and pull him through as he's trying to break through the second layer of web. And this woman, Charmay is her name, breaks free from the web and steps out in front of you.
Uh-oh.
She, I guess, roll into an initiative. You don't have to fight her to the death. You can run away, do whatever, but just for the order, let's get into an initiative.
High numbers, I like to see it. Pretty good.
Oh,
There's a 20
Oh shit!
and a 1.
You love to see it. Again and again. Alright, what happened to my thing? I was supposed to like...
What thing? Oh, are you actually trying to create a bunch of animals all over the place right now?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, you didn't. I don't think you knew there was fighting going on, but okay, yeah.
I was doing that beforehand.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Okay. Anyway, well, you'll have to
here we
wait
go.
until your turn, which is, I guess, right now, which is the first of the. So you see Charmay break free from the webs. Gary, what's your first move?
Yeah, I'm summoning my animals. How many do I get? I get 2 big ones or like some other shit. Let
You get it says it in the thing.
Or
It's-
8, like, okay. 1 beast of a challenge rating 2 or lower, 2 beasts of a challenge rating 1 or lower, 4 beasts of a challenge rating half or lower, and 8 beasts of a challenge rating 4th or lower.
Mhm.
So, how do I summon these beasts?
When you cast the spell, it'll pop up.
It did pop up, but now I just see a bunch of animals listed.
Yeah.
Do I like drag them or?
Well, you'll click the number area and you'll type in the number of. I mean, they're all the same. You don't get to pick and choose a bunch of different animals, so it's.
Well, it just lists a bunch with the 8 all up on all of them. So.
Hang on.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, what do you? Does it not tell you the ratings or whatever?
It lists them here. So I could do let's see, I could do one of those. I could just do a giant spider and a dire wolf.
Well, no, they'd just both be the same animal.
Yeah. Oh, they're all the same?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, let me do 8 giant centipedes.
Okay, so yeah, make sure the number is 8, and then click the picture of the giant centipede, and then it should give you a thing to place out on the battlefield, and then it'll pop them all. I'd probably plop them all in an empty space, because they'll all come out around each other, and then you can drag them.
Wait, is that not giving me giant centipede? Alright, give me a sec here.
There we go.
What? Who is Ernest? Ernest the monkey.
Okay.
That's true. The monkey's summon.
Well, that's probably just because there was a monkey, and then I renamed him rather than duplicating him, so it's just essentially a monkey.
Smart.
I'm not seeing any giant.
Alright, hang on. I'm just gonna cast it and replace your concentration so I can do it. Not consume spell slot. Let's see here.
Found your animal.
So here it pops up. Well, where did you get?
But I was just reading that off
giant
the spell list. Like when you look at the spell in Foundry.
Well, I wonder if we don't have those then. Hang on.
Because nothing's kind of matching up there.
Giant centipede. Alright, hang on. It just may not be imported in. Hang on. Sorry guys, give me a sec.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Alright. There we go. 8 giant centipedes? Son of a bitch.
Yeah. And I can talk to him and give him commands.
Okay. It didn't do 8 of them.
Control C.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be Control V.
Well, C
gotta
first
C
and then
first.
V.
Yeah, say first, yeah.
Alright, there's your 6. There's your 6 freaking centipedes. And they go on your turn. No, right?
No, they all have separate turns.
No.
You have to
Well, they
roll.
all go on one turn. If anything.
I thought they all had separate.
You're not gonna roll 8 fucking initiatives for each different centipede. Come on.
Yeah, roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group.
Oh, as a group. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
Even if it didn't say that, I would still do it the other way.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'll get confused really quick.
All right. Well, I added them in, and now they're there. Okay. So anyway, so Gary, you cast that, and that happens. That's an action. Do you have movement or bonus action?
I mean, I guess I got movement. Oh, wait.
What's up?
Now it's trying to have me do the animals. I don't know what it's doing.
Well, it's probably just left over from before. So hang on. Let me delete your animals.
Yeah. Whatever I'm doing.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh wait, did you stack them? No. Okay.
It might because I was just like clicked a bunch of them.
No,
'cause
it's
they
not
weren't
you. It's
working.
whatever. Don't worry about the animals. I'll handle it. What are you doing? Movement. Moving
moving.
through these those shadows.
They're not
or
hostile,
whatever.
right?
No, but it would still be well. They're shadows, so it's fine. You can step over them.
Yeah. I guess over here. Yeah, that would be as far as I can go. Yeah.
Okay. So you go over there. Any bonus actions?
Nah, I was just gonna talk to my centipede boys.
All right. So what do you? Okay. So you can tell them all one group action to tell them to do it. So what are they doing?
They getting this face paint lady.
Okay.
Non-lethal.
Yeah, just tickled.
Okay. Well, do it. I mean, I think you have access to them because they were created that way.
Do I?
I think so.
Oh,
You should be able to click them or double click them and do their attacks.
They go on initiative 10? Because since they rolled in.
Oh wait, I rolled in. I think I read that wrong. I think they go after you. Let me double check here again.
Yeah, because I don't have anything right now.
Summer creatures friendly
This
to you.
is-
Roll initiative for the summer creature. Okay, so yeah, you tell them to go to attack the lady with the fan and the staff.
Aggressive tickling, yes.
Okay, aggressive tickling, and they will do that on 10. So that is correct. Okay, so you're there. You're telling them to go for her. Beck, we're now on you.
I think Beck is just gonna feel like I can do non-lethal damage and just like knock her out, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we're gonna give her the 3-piece then. All right, first one is why isn't that show? Oh, 16.
That hits. Go for damage.
Second one.
Nope, no second one. She disappears as you hit her and cause her damage. And she reappears across the room. Actually, let me verify how much space she can move. Oh, okay. She reappears far south in the doorway here, looks up at you, makes a sneering face at you, and almost maybe readies an attack. She starts to charge. Well, whatever. You don't know. It's not her turn. But yeah, that happens.
1, 2. Let's see. So 10, 20, 30, and then I teleport 15 feet with my boots as a bonus action.
Oh, it's right. You're still 5 feet away from her, but you
Yeah.
get right in her face.
And I'm gonna use my coiling grasp too. Oh,
Oh.
wait, since that's not a weapon, right? Because I get it. Yeah, that's not a weapon. That's just like a thing I can do.
As far as
So I
knocking
had-
unconscious.
Well, no, I would just want to grab her, but since I already attacked with my hammer, I think my only extra attacks could come from weapons,
I see.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and pop one at her then.
So wait, when I attack with the giant centipedes, would that be 8 different attack rolls, or?
Yeah.
And okay, so good thing about them is if they poison them, they stay paralyzed and they stabilize to 1 hit point.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
All right, does a 19 hit with my crossbow?
19 does hit with your crossbow. You just point blank. I mean 5 feet, so not point blank. But all right, so 4 piercing damage from that. She does not vanish this time.
Not getting away that easily. That's my turn.
Uli, we're on you. She's vanished, or she's disappeared and teleported very far away. What are you doing?
Doesn't she have Wait, no, that wasn't. Never mind. Yep, go ahead. Never mind. Sorry.
So remember, you're passing through some web, so that would be like half.
I like not. I mean, like, where was I? Right here.
Could he just do like a little jump from here, or could he move from here to here?
Give me an acrobatics just to do it. I mean, you've placed it so that it's partly in there, but that was partly to get Charmay where she was. Okay, yes, you can definitely just do a little flip, roll over it. Yeah, you can have your full distance.
18,
What?
yeah, alright. One was animal handling, but the other one was 18.
Oh, okay, 18 still works, yeah. You guys could trick me just by rolling the wrong thing. I go, oh, okay. Okay.
But I'm gonna pop her. Bam!
Oh shit, you're popping her.
Get popped.
Get popped, that's your new catchphrase. Get popped
man,
what?
but I get 2.
Get popped what? Magnitude.
Get 2.
Whoa!
God damn it. She's used her reaction. Stop prompting me. Holy shit. Critical hit.
Cronkickle.
For 15 piercing damage.
Good shot.
Okay. She's
Ain't getting away.
still not bloody, but that was a good hit for sure. She sneers at you guys. Is that it for you, Uli?
Did we take a short rest?
You should have rested.
I think
since you leveled up.
Oh, yeah, I guess technically we would have taken a long rest.
Alright, cool. Yeah, fuck it, let's go. My action surge.
Oh, shit.
Use it up. Use it.
I thought they discontinued action surge.
That's a good flavor.
I don't know why I just rolled that.
You're pretty smart, though.
Dang, you're just like crushing it.
Holy whoa, another blast from your crossbow. Just plow, plow. 8 piercing damage. She's bloodied at this point. Oh no, she's so low in the order. God dang it. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. It's all good. Alright, that's Uli. Drug D. Well, now your centipedes have to get to her because she's wandered away from where you've told them. Drug D, what are you doing?
Okay, what is each square? What is the distance?
5 feet.
5 feet. Okay, so I gotta get a little closer.
But if you go through the webs, it's 10 feet.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
all right.
But you can do an acrobatics if you want, and get let's say above a 16. Let's say 15.
I'll check. No.
All right. So that just means that this one square is going to be 10 feet.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So it would be 5,
So-
15, 20 to get out to over on this side.
Okay. Am I gonna click the right thing? Sorry.
It's all
There's
good.
a lot of things happen.
There's a lot of stuff to click.
So I'm gonna just go to right here for now. Why am I not moving?
I don't know. Or
Yeah,
you
it's
wanna-
not letting me move.
You might be
Sure,
on template placement rather
You
than
got orange-
move your
you got the
character.
orange on the target.
Oh yeah,
You click off.
how do I target?
Control and then click it again.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's still
No.
didn't work.
What are you trying to
What the
do?
hell's going? I'm trying to untarget. Like for some reason, I got everybody targeted. I can't seem to untarget.
Oh, well, it's probably just because that template got put down. What is that template?
The web.
The web?
No, the one around you. Was that an accident?
Yeah, that glowing yellow.
I
thing.
think on the left-hand side of your screen, are you selected on the little L-shaped tool rather than the little person tool?
No, it's a person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's.
Are you on
strange.
targeting or something, maybe?
Click
Yeah.
delete.
Well, I have target. Okay, there's. Now I can move. Okay. I don't know why that wasn't working a second ago.
No worries.
Okay, so that was 20
whoa.
feet. Is that what you said?
What are all these? Oh, yeah, I think you were on that tool. Yeah, so 20 feet to get to here.
Okay. Dude. So that means I have 10 more feet.
Yeah.
Okay. She still might be too far away. I was gonna try and cast cause fear, but oh, it's 60 feet. Okay, I can probably get
Oh,
with that.
shit. It is concentration, and that
should've-
will drop your second web.
Oh,
Which, I mean, it's only the one guy is stuck in it, and he could break free any second now, so that might be fine with you, just letting you know.
Wait. Oh my god. So is this lady still invisible?
No, she's not invisible, she just teleported.
Okay.
okie dokie. Yeah, I'm still gonna cause fear.
Okay, for sure.
Target one. Oh, still targeting. Spells cause fear. What the hell? Who am I targeting?
Hold Alt,
Should've
just click
probably-
on nothing, and then... Oh, it looks like you're targeting her.
Yeah, that's what I was trying. Okay,
Oh,
that time it worked.
Guys, remember, we all have +10 to stealth right now, too.
that's true, but I mean, you guys aren't really trying to sneak away, you're trying to get at this person. Okay, so you
Yeah.
cause fear. She fails with a 7. I'll give you license. What is she scared of? What is this thing that's scaring the shit out of her?
The walls keep going away from her. Like the room's getting bigger and bigger.
Oh my god, like she's shrinking maybe? Oh, wow. Okay. So she's frightened.
I tripled this one time and it was scary as shit. But yeah, like the walls are like moving further away from her. It's not like she's getting smaller. It's just like the room is getting bigger.
Well, right. I mean, in her mind, it would technically be like, it seems like she's getting smaller, but she's not. She's just freaking out, you know? Okay, so she's frightened, specifically of you, so she can't get closer to you, and I think that means she has disadvantage on attack rolls to you. Let me add frightened. Alright, hell yes. Let me actually look at the official rules here. Okay, frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while it can still see you. So yeah, attacking other people is going to be a problem, and it can't willingly move closer to you. Okay, anything else, Drugdy?
That's it.
Alright, hell yeah. Okay, it's the giant centipede's turn. So they've been told to go after her. They have 30 feet to try to get there. I'm just gonna look at one and see. You just want me to move them as close as I can get? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, well she's far enough away that they can't make it to her and get a turn. Oh, wait, hang on. So do you want them to dash or to stay and wait?
Let's half dash and surround, and then the other half like kind of staggered behind her, so if she tries to run away.
Okay, we'll see. Yeah. So try to just surround her so she doesn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah.
Alright.
With centipedes.
With centipedes, that's, yes.
Not with people.
Alright, let's see if we can get that, make this happen. Alright. So
Not with people peds.
15.
Centipedes.
Alright, that one can get... Okay, that one can get there.
Damn it, I should put googly eyes on them to be less frightening.
Alright, so Beck, you just see this whole... It's not a swarm. What do you call... What is the word for centipedes? It's like a... It's not a murder of centipedes.
Let's look it
A
up.
ruler.
A ruler. Okay, I like that.
Is it really?
No,
I don't
but
know.
I like it. It's a whole ruler of centipedes comes in, doesn't surround you, but is in line. They come in, and they've surrounded this woman here, and now, oh, she's still. Oh, you know what? I'll make it so she can't fucking move. Okay, so she's
Yeah,
surrounded. She
centipede.
can't move around. Although, what size are they? They're small and she's medium. Does that mean she can walk over them, or it has to be two sizes different? Okay. Anyway, all right.
Small beast.
Well, they don't get an attack, but they surround her. So then, Stage Fright's turn. He's stuck in the web. Oh, he's not stuck in the webs because the first web disappears at the fear casting. So he is free to move, and he's going to run up on Drug D. How dare you? What's he got?
Getting run up on.
Oh, that's stupid. Okay, so he swings his scimitar on you. Why is he at disadvantage? Oh, he's not in the web anymore. Hang on. Alright, so he does hit you for 4 slashing damage. He comes down at you again. This one is with disadvantage and totally misses. You have to do a concentrating saving throw. You get a 7, so you lose concentration on your fear. Charmay is no longer frightened, unfortunately. Remove that. Stage Fright laughs at you, and then he's also going to do a bonus action.
Even if she's not
impulse
afraid, she's
save.
now suddenly surrounded by bugs. So.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah, it's not the,
Like,
the
I'd
best
I'd
situation.
still be afraid.
All right. So he's going to. What's he gonna do?
That sounds like a really bad trip. The walls start getting far and farther away from you, and then it all comes back, and you're just surrounded by giant centipedes.
Man, this lady's having a bad day.
Spot eh?
Like, just asking about her play, and then all of a sudden, like,
Okay, so he gets to there.
That's what she gets for having a shadow.
right. That's what you get for, like, expecting your play to go well.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, he actually runs to here, kind of dipping around, veering towards this other goblin guy who's in the corner, scared. Okay, so that's happening. He's no longer webbed. Bokey Bonks, we're around to you. What are you doing?
Yeah. So I see Stage Fright with the drug D like that and then run off. So I'm gonna run over to Stage Fright and like,
you have
hey,
hella
man.
movement now, don't you? Okay, what are you saying? Yeah, you say, hey!
Yeah, I'm like, hey, little guy. Then,
Get back! He's swinging his little scepter at you.
But since I moved, that doesn't mean I have a bonus action after my.
You can still bonus. It's like you have a standard, which is like your normal attack, and then you have your movement, and then you have a bonus action.
Yeah.
So like you can still use your key points and stuff.
Alright,
Yeah,
cool.
that's
'Cause
what
I
you're
was gonna
guaranteed.
give,
Everyone's guaranteed every turn. Action, bonus action,
Right.
movement.
I wanted to try the flurry of blows,
Okay.
and so I guess I need to do an unarmed strike first.
Well, so click on Flurry of Blows
I think
first.
you can use his short sword, honestly.
Oh,
We
you
can
do
use that as
well?
an. I don't think he's even used his action yet, so he's just taking
No,
advantage
I
of his
haven't
key
yet.
points at this point. So yeah, you can do, or well,
I can
yeah,
use
whatever.
the short sword as my action.
Okay.
Then,
Isn't that how the flurry of blows works?
What?
It's just like the unarmed attack is the bonus, right?
Yeah.
whip out the short sword?
Okay, so you swing at him. You come down, you hit him with a 25, go for damage.
Yeah.
Okay, but he what's funny is he immediately dives out and grabs this other goblin from the corner and switches places with him, throws this goblin out in front of your attack, and this other goblin takes the full 5 piercing damage that you've done, slashing up. He's not dead, but he's bleeding out, and Stage Fright is just laughing. Try again, little kitty. Okay, so that's your first attack. What's happening now?
So can I still use my bonus if I
Yeah.
move over a square? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you still have movement. So that goblin is there. You can't move there, but you could move, like, up here to still get the guy. Because you've
And
got the
now-
movement.
Select flurry of blows.
Doesn't he still have extra attacks since he's level 5, right? Do monks get? Yeah, they do.
Oh, yeah, you
At
have
level
one
5.
more. You can do one more regular action attack, so you
Okay,
could do
cool.
another short sword if you
Okay.
want. Oh, wowzers. Okay, well, that was his reaction used up, so he can't do that again. 25 hits him
Oh yeah.
for 4 piercing damage. Okay, that's not the worst. Okay, so that's actions moved up. Bonus actions.
Here we go.
Flurry that man.
Alright, so that's Flurry of Blows, and I think this will count for one of them. Hang on. So that's 1. 17 hits. Go for damage.
Nice.
Another 1. Another
getting it.
4.
We're getting
Dang
it.
Damn.
It all
That
adds
doesn't-
up.
Yeah, yeah.
And then for this one, just click Unarmed Strike bonus action.
Strike. Here we go.
I'm on the wrong.
On the money.
Nice.
21 hits. Go for damage.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, 5 key points. That was 1 used. 8.
Hit that dude with the combo.
Holy shit! Yeah, he's immediately
Just whack
bloodied
away.
from your swing, swing. You sheath your weapon as your free action, and then you go punch, punch. And he's just bleeding out of his nose. He's barely hanging onto his staff. Hell yeah, Boki. Anything else?
Good.
All right. We're on to freaking Charmay, surrounded by fucking centipedes. What the fuck is she gonna do? That's an action. That's an action. That's an action. What is she trying to fucking do? Everybody's all spread out. Shit.
And she's surrounded by bugs.
Yeah, exactly. I know. All right. Well, so she starts to levitate. She casts a spell. Her hands start moving around. Her eyes, maybe her eyes roll back up in her head, whatever. And she starts to lift up off the ground, and she books it south. Oh, why is it adding up all of her movement? Okay, hang on. Oh, wait, she got 60. Okay, so she flies towards this stairway and then down the stairway. What was I at? 30? Oh, and this fireball is still over here. Hang on. Alright, so she is flying away. She used her bonus action to disengage from the centipedes as she lifted up off the ground. She cast Fly on herself, and now she's flying down this back hallway to get away from you guys. Alright, that is what's happened. Bithana.
I was running away with Glister's shadow, so I'm not sure if I'm going out or not, but I'm not really in the room. I'm in the hallway to go out to this other room, which I guess is out. I'm not really sure.
Like
so
out
I'm
in the
kind of
theater?
looking around trying to figure out which way to go.
Okay, so you're just trying to, like... Well, okay, so wait, Glister's shadow wasn't leading anyone anywhere, but maybe you're trying to get her shadow back to her, essentially. Is that...
Yeah, because that was the only shadow that followed me, so...
Gotcha. Yeah, for
trying to
sure.
get out. Yeah.
Okay. Well then, yeah, so I mean, the way you know that you came in was down these steps, around, and then up these other steps to the south. So you'd have to go down the steps that you're on, into the theater, and then around.
Okay. So I guess I'll move the 30 feet into the theater.
Okay, yeah, for sure. And I mean, if you're not using an action or anything, then you can dash, so you can use it, move another 30 feet.
Oh, okay, cool. So I guess the out would be through here, so I'll move another.
Well, wait, hang on. This is where you came in from.
Did I go? Oh. Dang it.
So hang on.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Here, I'm just going to put you where 60 feet is. Is that cool?
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, no,
Sorry.
not that. Not that. No, don't worry. Don't worries. Alright. So you're headed back
Oh, God.
in that direction. Alright. Dope. We're back around to the top. Gary, what are you up to?
Okay. So she went down those stairs. What's down these stairs behind me? Is that like
That's up.
down towards? Oh, that's up.
Yeah.
That's not down. Okay. Well then, where did my centipedes go? There.
They
Yeah, so
followed her out that way.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Okay, so I think I gotta stay right there. But then I can dash too, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I can dash to, yeah.
I'm actually gonna put you...
I'm following my centipedes. I'm following my boys.
Hang on.
Actually, do I have anything I can help my boys with?
Yeah.
That's not what we're supposed to be.
Ooh, small piece.
There we go.
So she started flying away, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And you, I mean, you probably didn't see it, to be honest.
Well, I'm gonna talk to my boys here, my peds.
Well, can you do that without expending some spell?
I believe so. Let's see here. Country animals. Obey any verbal commands. I don't have any. Yeah, I guess I can't really. But
Yeah,
I
if
do
you can
have
talk
speak to.
them.
I do have speak to animals.
That's true. You just have to use that action to use it. But yeah.
Well, there we go.
Wait, how do you have? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna check. But yeah, go ahead. What are you saying?
I'm gonna talk to my boys.
Okay. What are you talking to
Where
about?
is it? I'm gonna be like, all right. I know this lady went down here. What's up? What happened? You guys are come on. How many legs you got? You can't keep up.
Okay, what's kind of funny, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus, but what's kind of funny is the situation is you've run up And Beck is standing right there, who you could just ask, no problem. But you've used a spell slot to ignore Beck and just talk to the centipedes instead. Guys, what's going on? And they're just like,
Hey.
yeah, Num-Nums flew away, went into the air, and flew down the stairs. We can't bite her if she's not around us.
All right. True enough. Well, next turn, I'll see if I can grab one of you guys with Mage Hand and throw you.
Oh, I don't know if that's possible. We're giant, buddy.
Yeah, I guess you're still small creatures.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Would you have bonus actions or anything?
No. Yeah, that'll be it.
All right. Well, Beck, what are you doing?
All right. I think Beck is just gonna dash. Probably. Yeah, he's not gonna let her jump over. Jump over the centipedes. Use my action to dash. 5, 10. Wait, no, it's 20 or 15. And then I have to do the top.
No, that next one. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I don't see her.
You do see her. She's floating. She's trying to get away. You've kind of caught up. You get under the overhang above the stairs, and you can see her.
Okay, I can move one more, and then I can teleport with my bonus action.
Should
I see. Yeah, so I'm right next to her.
Okay. And that was
You're not getting away from me that easily.
dashing and everything, so you've no actions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm totally spent, but I still have my reaction.
All right. Dope. All right. Uli Grandale.
All right, I'm gonna book it. So let's see here. That's 30. My action to dash. Another 30. That's all I got.
All right, so you're just following where you saw Beck go. Now we're around to Drugdy. What are you doing, Drugdy?
That stage fright. He's still lurking around here, right?
Oh yeah, he's still up in front of Boki Bonks. He's thrown that other poor goblin in front of himself to save himself. But Boki gave him some punches and he's bleeding out.
The one with the token or the one with the...
The one with the token is stage fright. The other one is the poor goblin that was hanging out, just like ordering books and stuff.
So I'm targeting it.
Yeah, you got the right guy targeted.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use fear on him too.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Where is fear? Oh, cause fear. First level. Yeah. Okay, great. He fails with a 2. What is his fear?
He so it has to do with me, right? Like, isn't that part of the spell?
Yeah, he's mainly frightened of you. When he sees you, he's frightened. Yeah.
Okay, so like stage fright, since he used to get bullied back in the day when he was a young thespian goblin, and I just became like a more beefed up version of his worst bully.
No.
I like took the shit from him, but I have like some extra features like some spikes just coming out of me and stuff.
Okay.
Just like a scarier version of his.
Yeah, I would bully that theater kid goblin too.
Billy.
Right, and I just started like,
What's the name of his
yelling.
bully?
What's that?
What's his bully's name?
Oh, his bully?
Stage fight.
Gobbledygook.
Oh,
Gobbledygook.
Stage fight.
Gobbledygook.
The best Sigaros song.
He was an orc.
Okay. Gobbledygook. Oh my god. What are you doing here? Stay back.
I'm here to put you in the locker.
No! Not the lockers. Oh god. No, channel this. Channel this, Change Fright. Put it into your performance. Okay,
You
great.
suck.
Well, you doing anything else, Drugdy? All right. Giant centipedes. What are the peds doing?
The peds,
Yeah.
of course, they're running after that lady down the stairs. But you
Alright.
know,
All right.
since they don't have to go downstairs, they can just go down the walls, ceilings, and have a pretty good shortcut.
I don't know if that'll be a shortcut, but you're right. They can climb on walls. All right. Well, let's see how far they can get. All right. They can't make it to her without dashing. You want to dash to surround her again?
Yeah, they're gonna dash.
All right. So they can't make it to her, and get around her and surround her like they did last time, but they can get right up next to her.
Okay. Do that. Let's get around.
Alright, hang on. I think I can do these two at a time now just to fill this hallway. Grab this guy, put him here.
Want those freaking centipedes like the Beach Boys. I want them to get around.
Alright, but yeah, they can climb over her once they have enough distance. Okay, so they do that. They chase behind. Stage Fright has a turn. Shit. Okay, Stage Fright kind of strafes around Boki, keeping an eye on Gobbledygook / Drug D, and he's backing up. You know, he tries to swing at Boki once with his scimitar. Why is he disadvantaged right now? Oh, because he's frightened. Yeah, okay. Even with disadvantage, he gets a 20, so he does 6 slashing damage on Boki. He goes in for another scimitar attack on Boki this time. Wow, he's getting really good hits. Sorry, Boki. 21
Wait.
even with disadvantage for
Can I-
7. What? You can't see this happening, so
Oh, I can't. Never mind.
no. What were you gonna try to do though?
Cutting actions, the damage roll. I thought I could.
No, I mean I'm looking, and you can't see. Well, hang on. All right, you know what? You're right on the edge of being able to see, but like the backside of Boki. So maybe I'll allow this. So what are you trying to do? Cutting action? Is that for
Yep.
other people? Cutting words?
Cutting
As
words,
reaction when a
yeah.
creature you can see within 60 feet. Oh, makes an attack roll.
Ability check or damage roll.
Right, but you can't. Okay, I was gonna say that you can see Boki, but you can't see the goblin, and that's who you would need to be able to see to do this.
Okay.
Sorry. But good thought. I like that you thought of that. But unfortunately, you're not in the position to do that. So hit Boki Bonks for another 7 damage, and then I think he's going to nimble escape. So he disengages from you and tries to run out this way. What's his freaking speed? Okay, so 30. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he runs up, starts running up these stairs here. Okay, Boki, we're on you. What are you doing? This guy has run away from you and is turned to the right outside of the door, up the steps that go up to the next level.
Well, I'm kind of pissed that he swung at me.
Yeah, I would be.
Can I go after him? You know, see if I can. Oh, there he is right there. So I target him. With my short sword.
Your first attack misses, but you do have a second attack.
Mm-hmm. Swing again.
Ooh, that one's a hit. Yeah. There's no goblins around for him to throw in the way, so shit. 24 hits for 6 piercing damage. Oh shit. Describe. Are you trying to knock him out or are you trying to kill him?
I'm just. I'm gonna. We're not trying to kill the other woman, right?
I don't
I mean,
know.
I wasn't trying. I was trying to be non-lethal about it.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, it's more of a non-lethal. Yeah, I just knock him out basically.
Okay, so you just like hit him at the backside with the hilt
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
sword. Okay, so yeah, he goes limp on the stairs and rolls back down to your feet, essentially, dropping his staff on the ground. And just breathing slowly. Anything else from you, Pokey?
So just crack my knuckles.
Hell yes. Alright, dope. Okay, Charmay's turn. Charmay, what are you doing? What are you doing, girl? Oh, I'll tell you. Alright, let's find out. Where are you at, Charmay? Let me see where we're at. We're on Nope, we're on stage level now. There you are. Okay, surrounded by fucking these little thingies. Great. What the fuck? Okay, she really... Okay, I know what she's doing. Yeah, so she disengages and flies down through this hole to the bottom level. And that would have been, she would have been 5, 10, 15, 20 to get there. And then to drop down the 15 feet, that's 35. And then another 15, yeah. Alright, that's what she's doing. She's still running. We're back around to Bitana. You're headed out to the front, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. So you follow... Wait, hang on. Wait, don't do that.
Sorry.
Only because there's one spot you have to be for it to change your levels, I thought. Hang on. Okay. Come on. Let's do it. Okay, whatever. I'll just change your height. Here we go. So in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, great. So you get out to the front door, and I mean, I'll just give you this extra movement. Glister and Gleam are both out there, as well as the Shadow to Gleam that you've walked out there. Oh, you guys are back.
Yeah, here's your shadow.
My shadow too. Oh my gosh. I thank you for reuniting me with my sister and my shadow. We've got to get out of here. Where's the rest of you?
Oh, they're fighting in another room.
Oh
We
no.
gotta wait for him to come in.
Oh
But we
gosh.
can get out. We can run.
Okay, I'm glad you're here to protect us. All right, well let's go back down. I don't want to get Endolin mad at me, and we got to get out of here before she traps us here.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Which way?
We'll just go down the stairs. And you guys head back down the stairs, out of Motherhorn, back down the path to safety. We'll come back around to the top. Let's just get a couple turns before we wrap up. Gary, what are you doing?
Shoot.
Real quick, I must have missed it. Did she teleport away again, or was able?
She flew.
She's running.
Because she
Was
cast
able to get an
fly.
opportunity?
No, she disengaged as her bonus action.
Okay.
And then she just continued to fly down through the broken trapdoor elevator thing into the bottom layer.
All right.
Wait, I came from over here, right?
You came from over where?
Over here. From the guys that like dropped me off.
You gotta click and hold if you want me to see what you're talking
Over
about.
here, by the. I am doing it over here, on the.
Oh, I see. It's way far away. Okay, what are you asking about? That's where the balloon was on the second floor? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Okay.
On the
There's a
second,
window there.
on tower level 1 is where that was. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you're on the first floor, so that's so over here is not where you came from.
Okay. Is there a window there though?
Not that you can see. You just see a hallway leading back into a room.
Lame.
I mean, you'd have to go back there to see if there's a window, but...
Yeah, I guess I can just... Let's see. Alright.
Alright, so you're headed that way to see if there's a window. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, Beck, what are you doing?
Guess I walk up here. Can I see down into there?
You can, but not the whole area. It's 15 feet down. Let me look at what maybe you can see. Hang on, let me try to do something real quick.
If I put myself on the elevator, will it take me down so I can just peek?
Yeah. So, I mean, you see a number of goblins on the bottom, but they're kind of scrambling away from the elevator platform. She's still flying away.
How far is it down?
15 feet down.
I move 15 feet. I'm gonna teleport 15 feet down.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm gonna
Hell yeah.
Remove my. Can I reach her with an attack, like my melees?
Sure.
All right. Yeah, Beck's gonna jump down. Not getting away from me that easily, like I said before. And then I'm gonna throw a couple of hammer attacks at her.
Oh, I don't need this.
Something
Okay, so you
great.
do the first one.
12.
Hits. Yeah, that hits her. Go for damage.
Come on.
Oof.
All right, a hot one. It's okay. We
A
take
hot
those.
one. Okay, she vanishes again at the sight
Oh,
of
damn it.
damage. And
How long? Well, hold on then. Let's see. Crossbow. What's the range on that? Okay.
oh, up to yeah. Okay, listen, she's hang on. There's not two of her. And then actually, it's further than that. She teleports way to this far end of the room, 60 feet away from where she was. And she starts to yell out, "To attention! We have intruders!" Yeah.
Do these guys have their shadows?
Most of these goblins do have their shadows down here. Yes. Yeah. So what are you doing?
Can I shoot her with my crossbow for my extra attack?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. There we go. I think it's a 19, 18.
Okay, that gets her.
Come on. Oh my god.
Oh,
2
these
damage.
ones,
Okay,
dude.
she's
Ones
still
out the booty.
standing. She's still bleeding.
Dude.
Blood sprays to the ground. She's yelling. She's moving her hands. She's almost like, or like she's a conductor of an orchestra, moving her hands around. And then all of a sudden, you start to see different, like this whole room is filled with props and different set pieces that these goblins are making for the different plays. And like up against a corner, there's like a crooked stovepipe that then comes alive and starts to dance around the room, starts to move. You see a wrought iron gate jump up, flapping its doors. A wooden coffin pops up. A wedding cake grows feet and starts to walk your way. The statue of an elf king, a stuffed boar mannequin, a stuffed canvas golem, and a wooden statue of an owl bear all come to life and start to move towards you. Let's just get a reaction from you and maybe end there.
Beck is gonna gulp deeply and then say, like shake his head a little bit and be like, "Endolin has fallen. We I'm gonna bust all you guys out of here. We could do this, and then just like braces himself for the probable onslaught of goblins as he realizes might have bit off a little bit more than he could chew down here by himself.
Oh no. All right. And that's where we'll wrap up this time. All right. Well, a little bit of fighting, a little bit of not. We'll see what happens next time. But yeah, you guys.
Hey, I think I finally figured out why I was randomly doing saving rolls.
Oh, why?
So I have this this mouse with macro buttons on it.
He's got the MMO mouse.
I wasn't thinking like, oh, they like I use it for one program, but it's always sending those messages like whether I'm using Ableton or not.
So what do they like press buttons?
Know, like, I was sitting over here like messing with it, like not thinking it was doing anything.
Do you have like things in your macro? Well, whatever. So that's funny.
On the mouse. Like
he's got the same one.
Yeah, you can like.
Well, mine doesn't light up. Well, actually, it does. Yeah, it does light up.
But you can program them for different stuff. They're usually just default for like 1 through 12, or like.
Oh, that's what
0,
it is.
and then mine. You know what I mean?
It's hitting the numbers.
They're like hotkeys for Ableton.
Yeah, he's got a different one, but you can like you can program the mouses to do different shit too. But yeah, so he's just mindlessly pressing the buttons. That's funny.
Yeah, just like
yeah, no, I get you.
I wasn't thinking that it was actually doing something.
Well, I wonder if those were changing what like. Well, I don't know. It was probably causing a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, honestly, if it's like hotkeys for Ableton, it could be anything. It could be